Welcome to Tech Tuesday on the Final Boss podcast, where innovation meets attitude, and the future gets decoded one byte at a time. I'm your host, Turbotheceo, and your co-host, Mike Foth. And today we're diving deep into the tech trenches to uncover the tools, trends, and truths shaping tomorrow. Whether you're a code slinger, gadget geek, or just tech curious, this is your weekly power-up. So grab your controller, plug in, and let's level up.
Welcome to Tech Tuesday. Tech Tuesday, baby. We are live and in the building. I'm your host, the Final Boss. He's the big Sensei. He's the co-host. He's the SME, which, for those who don't know, SME, subject matter expert. He's a subject matter expert in all things technology and AI. And we have a great show for you guys tonight. We're going to be talking about AI, but not in the sense that you normally hear about AI. We're going to talk about the benefits of it and how it can enhance or perhaps improve humanity. We're going with tonight's episode number 105. And man, it's it. When AI works for you, the strategic benefits. That's our show. That's what we're getting ready to get into. To everyone around the world who's just now tuning in, thank you. Please continue to DM us. Shoot us email at info@thefinalbosspodcast.com. DM us, or if you find us on social media or anywhere that you find us at, send us a message. We would love to hear from you. And to everyone around the world who is tuning in, no matter where you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. It's Tech Tuesday, baby! Woo! Yes, sir. Man, how do you feel, Sensei?
Oh, this is a very good show we're going to do tonight. Because this show is so positive, and we talk about all the dangers. Now we can talk about the good things. This is good stuff. This is really good intel we're gonna get out tonight. So tonight, awesome. I'm feeling real positive, feeling amazing, and it's gonna be a great show.
Man, I am excited about tonight. I'm looking for some things that you sent me, and I don't see it on boop. Maybe I need to do a search. Okay. All right. Well, I thought I saw it.
Oh,
yes. Huh?
Are you good, or I need to hit you up?
No. I'm good. I'm going to you know what? Hit me up real quick. Yeah.
I want to show you and I are dancing.
Absolutely dancing like tango.
Telling you.
So everyone who's just joining us, man, we have, like I said before, we got a great show for you. I'm gonna go ahead and get in while the Sensei is getting ready to send me some tech notes. Let's go with our brass tacks. Our brass tacks for tonight is coming from Satya Nadella. And here it is. The greatest achievement of technology is not how it changes life, but how it improves it. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. How technology will improve life itself. Man, we had a discussion earlier. We were like, well, not earlier today, but prior. You hear nothing but negativity about AI. I said, I don't want us to get caught up in that narrative, in that loop when it comes to AI. I've said, we've talked about it top to bottom, inside and out. I said, you know what? Let's see what kind of benefits it would bring to the table. And the Sensei agrees.
Oh,
so,
100%.
100%.
100%. Look, we've talked about the risks. We talked about surveillance. We talked about drift. We talked about echo loops where you get caught up in that. We talked about synthetic noise where original content creators become the grain of sand on the beach and the AI becomes the entire beach. So we've talked about the dangers of it and how scary and frightening it can be. But what actually works when you keep your judgment in the driver's seat? Here it comes down to the driver's seat. So this is what it is, right? We want to drive what's going on. We don't want to be the passenger. Let's control of the wheel, and don't say Jesus take the wheel. Grab the damn wheel yourself.
Right.
And that's where
Speaking
we are.
of wheels. Speaking of wheels, when wheels were first invented, I'm quite sure that those who didn't know what the wheel was and its purpose, they probably had some evil ideas about it as well, because it was taking them from out of their comfort zone from horses and whatever other methods that they were using at the time for transportation. So, yes, like tools, like wheels, like hammers, they start being mirrors. And AI is that mirror. Today isn't just a pep rally. It's a field guide. And you need to take some notes, pay attention, smarts, final bosses, motivators, listen up. We got some good stuff for you. I need you guys to make sure you taking great notes for tonight, as you do all nights, because that's what you do. So, how do we use this with intention without giving up the will, Sensei?
So, back in the day, when cars first came out, they were afraid of breaking the 60-mile-an-hour speed limit because they were afraid that it would break the human body and we couldn't handle going faster than 60 miles an hour. And it was a big concern, legitimate concern back in the day when vehicles were first being developed and they achieved speed limits. Okay? When a first vehicle broke 100 miles an hour, everybody was holding their breath going, oh, what's going to happen? Is it going to break the human body? Can the human body handle this? But the thing was, they had no idea. It was not a threshold. It was nothing. It meant nothing. But yet, what occurs? If you approach the unknown without knowing, you're afraid of it. So we're trying to shed light on the unknown so that it's not unknown, so that you don't have to be afraid of it. You can embrace it and take advantage of it for your benefit, so that you can actually get something positive out of this revolutionary experience, rather than being left on the sidelines going, what happened? I don't know what happened. Right? You want to be part of it, not be stuck behind it. Don't be caught in the riptide. Drags you out to the ocean. You don't even know what happened. Learn how to read the waves, learn how to avoid the pitfalls, and learn how to make this thing work for you so that you can do better in your life. And this is what we're talking about today. It's positive today. We're going to be positive Tuesday today, not the doom and gloom of the reality of what's happening and what could happen to you. We're talking about how to harness it to do good things for you.
Absolutely.
That's what we're talking about today. Today's all about that. We're not predicting. We're not predicting the roadmap of what's coming. We're saying, hey, it's coming. So what? Here's how you take advantage of it.
Exactly. And it sounds as if that's that North Star point, the oversight with intent. It's that clip. What did the clip say? AI won't define you unless you let it. It reflects what you bring. You remember that? Remember that clip?
It is exactly that. AI is not going to do things without you. It requires you to interact with it. So since it requires that, it's reflecting in a mirror of you. So what do you bring to the table? Do you bring nothing to the table, or do you actually bring some good thought to the table? If you bring good, positive thoughts to the table, what are you going to get? You're going to get a reflection of that. And that's going to be beautiful. That's the new value. Knowledge is going to be available to everybody, but ideas, that's going to be the value. And if you bring an idea to the table, AI can enhance that, magnify that, and help you turn that into something positive. And that's what we're looking for. Do you want to be positive in this world, or you want to just be complacent and sit back and let everything happen to you? Because the world's going to happen whether you do anything about it or not. And so if the world's just going to happen, that's where you have your choice.
Right.
You can steer the water. You can't stop the water, but you can steer the water and make it go where you want it to go. But that requires thought.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You just brought up a great point, and it was in reference to how, as in being a creator, whereas AI can assist in that process. It can speed up the process. And now we're talking about, you know what? Let's start at brain level. Let's start there. What changes when you offload the small stuff? Because,
small stuff. Look, you get so bogged down with all the little details in life, you don't know how to move past that, and you spend your whole life dealing with one thing after another, and you're in what's called emergency mode. So it's react, react, react. You have no time to plan, execute, or design what's going to occur down the road. You're so busy reacting to what's happening right now, you're lost. It's called headspace. This is called headspace. Look, if I route the first drafts, the meaty notes, and scattered ideas into AI, it's going to return to me structure, bullet lists, outlines, next steps, what to do. And instead of me having just all this fog around me, I begin to have clarity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a small caveat to that. To my smarts, to my final bosses, to my motivators, when you're using AI, make sure you're using the prompts correctly. Because if it wants exact information, so you have to accurately put in the correct prompts in order to get what you're trying to get out of it. If not,
At the end, I've got a list of prompts I'm going to give you for basic people who don't use this stuff but want to kind of start to touch it a little bit. I got a series of prompts I'm going to give you that you can easily go back, save the recording, go back, play it back, and make notes. Because some of these prompts are so basic and simple, but yet you get such a predominant result out of it that they're worth remembering. So, when I'm working in a normal day, I'm juggling, right?
Before you, I wanted to ask you a question before you mention your normal day, and that's funny. You, man, I'm telling you, we here, man, we here. I talk about myself and the other show and all this other stuff. We really haven't had a chance to talk about the Sensei. So I'm prompting you, sir, yes, you, with the question. Give me a before and after, same day, but two versions of you.
So I have a lot going on because I'm a network engineer and I'm the primary IT admin for multiple companies. So in the morning, I deal with what has been residual for the day before, and I deal with big chunks of things that have to get done. So I deal with the big rocks that are in the road. I get them out of the way. Once the big rocks are out of the way, then I deal with the little rocks. And what happens is then after that, now I'm juggling. It's answering pings. People are asking questions. I'm responding. I spend a good chunk of my day, responding to the immediate, the imminent. What's going on? I have a problem right now. I have an emergency right now. I need your help right now. I lost this document I was working on. Help me find it. Oh my God.
Right.
I spent 8 hours working on this document. I don't know where it is. So little things like that. Okay. So what occurs is that I'm constantly in a reactionary mode. So as I use AI more and more and more and more, I learn to process inputs once.
Okay.
AI can scaffold it. AI can break it out. The plan. I'll execute it, but AI says, "Hey, don't forget step number 4." And I almost forgot step 4. I'll go 1, 3, 5. I missed 2 and 4. AI will lay that out so that I don't miss what I'm supposed to do. So it's the same workload, less friction. I don't have to stop, reverse, go back, double back into my process and go, "Oh, did I remember that or not?"
Right.
AI can help me organize that so that I am more efficient and I am more effective. Now, if I'm efficient and effective at the rate that I perform, that's an amazing feat to be efficient and effective at a high rate. Because
Absolutely.
you get so much more done. And
Yeah.
here's the best part about it. When I'm done, I can actually go, "Oh," because I know that I haven't missed anything. I
Right.
know that I have covered all the bases. Now my mental state can go, "Okay, you've done all this work. It's all taken care of. Tomorrow's another day.
Right.
Take the rest of today and relax." And it's a beautiful thing when your mind allows you to go, "Okay, the load is off and you've covered everything."
So you're not just buying back time, you're buying back attention. And because of your space and your lane that you're in, attention to detail is critical. So you're not just buying back attention, you're also buying back those minutes along
Absolutely.
with that. So yeah, man, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Look, the phrase is this, right? Speed is useful, clarity compounds. In firing weapons and dealing with shooting guns, you learn something which is fast is slow,
Fast is
slow is fast.
Yep, that's correct.
What AI allows you to do is it allows you to have clarity. It shows up in your work. You make better decisions. And here's the thing, fewer reversals. I don't have to backtrack. I already know, did it, done. I don't have to go back and look at it again. I've already been able to enhance my productivity. So if you're firing weapons, you understand slow is fast, fast is slow. If you try to rush things, you make mistakes. If you slow down and follow the process which you've been trained on, you're much more effective, much more efficient. And in the long run, you get more done in the same or less time. And this is what we're all about in today's world. It is about efficiency. How much
Absolutely.
work can you get done
get
in
done.
the same amount of time? Don't work an 80-hour work week if you can get it done in 40.
True. True. Absolutely. Man, talk about tools as AI is a tool and how we started our conversation talking about tools. AI is definitely an effective tool when it comes to improving and making your work more efficient. So, with that being said, name the tools. Skip the theater. Let's get right into it.
So there's two main categories.
Mm-hmm.
One is voice to action. I talk out an idea. Now, here's the thing. With current AI, I don't have to type. I can talk to it. And when I talk to it, I talk out my ideas. Then it can take that information and return to me a proposal, a timeline, a draft message. It's going to create chaos. It's going to come in as chaos and come out as a roadmap.
Right.
So you might have all these fragmented ideas. I'm talking about this idea, that idea, and all these things. And it says, "Oh, okay. I got you. Here's
Right.
all the input.
Mm-hmm.
It can organize it, structure it, put it together clean.
Yep.
And now you have a follow 1, 2, 3,
3.
4. And it can even help you prioritize your
True.
chaos. So if
Yep.
you're chaotic and you're saying, oh my God, I got all this stuff going on, AI goes, give it all to me. I'll help you organize it.
Mm-hmm.
Which again brings me to the second category. It's called predictive context.
Mm.
Look, it's going to take your deadlines, decisions, and thread summaries, and it's going to turn it into actionable prompts and receipts. It's going to say, hey, if you want this result, do these 3 things in this order. Now, if you're on your own, do you think about that? Or do you just react?
We're firemen, basically, putting out fires.
To use this tool to help you take all of your chaos and organize it. And I'll give you an easy one. It's simple to understand. If I say to AI, hey, I've got all these, as a simple example.
Okay.
This is something everybody can relate to. Everybody can relate to. You can tell AI, here's how much I owe on all of my, for example, credit card debt. Here's all of my credit card debt. Everybody I owe a penny to. This is who I owe. This is the percentage of interest on each one. Lay it all in there and say to chat, I want to pay that off as fast as possible. And it's going to create an actual, actionable, intelligent roadmap that says, you make this amount of money.
Right.
Here's what you can do. Here's your timeline. If you follow this timeline, that you can actively expect to be debt-free.
You know what?
That's real live stuff, man. That's legit.
It is legit. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I got a story. I'll wait till you finish, but go ahead.
So that's so amazing that all that chaos in your life going, I got all that, and it suddenly goes, hey, here's the plan.
I answered a call the other day, and I'm usually pretty good when it comes to the spam callers.
Oh
man. So I got a spam caller the other day, and I was like, damn it. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening to them, and they're talking about debt consolidation. And I said, you know, it sounds like you have a great service here, but I said, thank you, but no thank you. And they were like, well, we it's an opportunity and it's free. And I'm like, listen, if anything I know, being a business owner, anytime you're free, then you're the product. And I was like, no, thank you. I said, oh, by the way, I use AI to create a debt plan to pay off debt.
Anyway,
they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm using AI. So
AI does it for me. And already, I got
AI
you
does
guys
it for me. That's what
I'm a light year ahead of you. I'm years ahead of your plan.
Oh man, they were pissed.
They were like, oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, you're right. So let me ask you something. And this is a conversation that we talk about quite a bit. And in the past, when we've had these conversations about AI, it wasn't always good.
No.
So my question, what keeps that from becoming a dependency?
How do you avoid the trap?
The trap.
It's called rules of engagement.
Oh,
okay. Rules of engagement.
Oh. ROE.
That's right. AI proposes it. I dispose it. It drafts. I decide. I don't have to do what it says. I am in charge. I have the wheel. Jesus ain't taking the wheel. I got the wheel. I require visible steps and a change log. I need to tell it when I'm doing this, hey, don't do anything without my approval. I am the one in charge. You follow my lead. You give me options, pros and cons. I make the decision. There you go. You maintain control. Don't let it be in charge of you. You maintain control. You force it to say, hey, look, I'm the boss. You're just giving me options. You give me choices. I make the decision. That's how you prevent yourself from becoming dependent on it. You maintain autonomy.
Yeah. I'm gonna let a little rabbit out the bag. I had AI create me with visuals a 3P pitch deck, which is something that A-list Hollywood people utilize when they're looking at potential clients. So there was a conversation I was having through a friend to get a A-list celebrity onto the show. And they were like, oh, sure, no problem. Send over your pitch deck. I was like, man, a pitch deck.
What's a pitch deck?
What's a pitch deck? Right.
You're learning.
Right. So I said, boop, 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 boop. I said, AI, create me a pitch deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave it the links. I gave it my link tree. I gave it my social media piece. I gave it a synopsis of the Final Boss podcast. And 10 seconds later, with visuals, 3P pitch deck.
Done.
Accomplished. Finalized.
Done.
Yeah. So let me ask you. So the posture is assessive,
mm-hmm.
auditable,
mm-hmm.
and reversible. Most
right.
people don't know that.
Right.
We have to continue to make sure that validates your statement that we're using it as leverage and not as a leash.
Yes, it is leverage. It is to make you better. You are the one walking the dog. You don't
Mm-hmm.
let the dog walk you. If you have a dog and you go for a walk with your dog, where is your dog? If your dog's ahead of you pulling on the leash, you're not walking the dog.
He's
dog's
walking you.
Walking you.
Hey, look,
Your dog should be behind you, maybe next to you, and when you stop, the dog stops. If the dog's pulling on a leash, you're not walking the dog. So there you go. So some people should not have dogs because they're not in charge of the dog.
Stop letting them dogs walk you. You supposed to be walking the dog. Stop letting the dog walk
the dog.
You.
The dog don't walk you.
Flag on the play. That's some good info, man.
I'm telling you. I got so many people that I know that do not know how to walk their damn dogs. They say,
true.
Why my dog pulling all over the place, yanking and pulling and barking? And because you're not walking the dog.
But those are the same people that allow those pets are running.
No, they allow the children know who runs the house, the parent of the child.
Exactly.
All right. So if the child's running the house, what's the problem? You think the child knows what it's doing? No. But you tell people that, oh, my child, I don't want to stunt their growth. Well, then you're going to have a child the rest of its life because you sure as hell ain't creating an adult.
Listen. Wise words from the Sensei. Listen. He knows what he's talking about. We just talked about dogs and we were talking about leverage. Where does the leverage show up in real cycles?
In real cycles? Oh, well, there's three wins it's called, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first thing is was called remove friction. Okay. We're going to remove friction. Support the replies. Knowledge retrieval. See, here you go. I'm retrieving knowledge. Isn't that what you're supposed to be doing when you're using this thing?
Absolutely.
I make my life better. I'm not the product. I am the one in charge. I know how to use the product. Right?
Right. So
that's friction removal. We support the replies. We have knowledge retrieval. We break down things like invoices, etc. So now the next thing you look at is, okay, what's the next piece of that puzzle? It's called faster to go to market. So now when I want to go faster to go to market, I'm talking about mock-ups, landing copies, demo scripts, rough notes, all this stuff coming out of rough notes. I start with nothing.
Right.
And I end up with a semi-finished product that I can now touch it one or two times, and I've got something that's ready to go to market.
Right.
The other thing you can do, this is a big deal, is you want to test your product or test what you're thinking about before you do anything with it. So how do you do that? It's called a pre-mortem, which is simulate the objections and failures. Simulate all that. If I simulate my failures in an environment that says, hey, if this goes wrong, what happens? And it goes, oh, here's the things that can go wrong.
Right.
You already save yourself the hassle of it blowing up in your face because you've already simulated. Look, when I teach computers and security, one of the things they love to talk about in security is a thing called a tabletop exercise. A tabletop exercise is I'm going to take all of my information and I'm going to sit at a table with everyone else around me who are key players, and we're going to talk about, if this happens, what do we do?
Right.
That's cheap, that's easy, and before you deploy, you iron out the potential problems. So you can just go in there and already have an idea about what could go wrong and already deal with it before it does go wrong. Before it does go wrong. And by you doing that, what'd you end up doing? You reduce your failure rate.
Absolutely.
And this is the whole thing about it. Use it as a tool. Why not reduce my failure rates?
Yeah. Hey, businesses run on money and time.
Money and time.
And when businesses are down, they're losing money.
Look, I know companies that measure their downtime in minutes, not hours.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, downtime. So people, don't outsource your judgment.
Right.
Outsource your drudgery. And if y'all don't know what that word means, go look it up. That's for my smarts.
Because AI can do the redundant task for you. So you have the intelligence, you have the vision, you have this is what I wanted to look like. Right. Let AI do the grunt work in what's called the heavy lifting. You have the vision, say, AI, can you make this happen? And it goes, well, I can do that. And it creates you a draft copy. And then you fine tune it and go, well, I like this, I don't like that, etc. By doing that, it's like you're working with programmers already. You're working with people who are doing all the behind the scenes. And now it's at your fingertips.
Yep.
Okay. It's at your fingertips. And this is what makes it so amazing, is because you can leverage this tool to do things that you never could have dreamed of before.
Right. Talk about breakthroughs and justifying optimism. This is where it's at. We're talking positive, utilizing AI and its benefits.
Absolutely. Look, biology first. Models that predict structures and interactions. You're talking about something that's crazy in our world. Deal with things that matter, right? Shrinking discovery cycles and improving prioritization. When you're talking about curing diseases, that's huge. Instead of you having to go through a million tests individually, one at a time, you can have AI help you predict.
Absolutely.
Oh, this isn't working. Let's shift and go a different direction. And what have you done? You have fine-tuned your processes to save time, energy, effort.
Yes. Imagine what it's going to be able to do for court cases.
Right? Well, this is where reasoning is next, right?
Yeah.
The models will deliberate before responding. If you use 5.0 chat right now, there's different models you can use. One's faster and one's actually where it thinks more. It's going to deliberate before it responds to try to give a more of a multi-step planning variable. Okay. It's going to use an adoption layer. Where it's going to do is it's going to come in and go, all right, I can give you the fast answer, but it might not be as accurate. Or give me a little more time and let me deep dive this and see what maybe I missed something. And AI itself is going to work harder at giving you a more accurate
information.
Result.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we know that that's a potential problem, because we know that if you just ask for the fast answer, that you get what's called AI hallucination. And this is where we talk about AI will lie to you, because it doesn't. If it doesn't know, it makes up a lie. Okay, so if we know that it does that, do you want it to take a little more time to think a little deeper, to be a little more accurate, and maybe not lie to you as much? And so that's very, very important.
Absolutely.
Because now
it will lie.
Oh, yeah. But this is where it's deliberate.
We've proved it.
Oh, yeah. We prove it lies.
Big time.
It'll lie through its teeth.
It will. And then apologize for it.
I said, oh, you caught me lying? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me lie to you again.
Right.
The moment you catch it in a lie, it just turns around the very same sentence. I'm sorry, but then it lies again.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Now, dealing with teams, right?
Yep.
We're talking about collaboration and dependency and all these other factors, and we're talking about teams, right? Football season is approaching. Other collegiate teams, football season is approaching. Basketball, all the seasons are coming along. It's about to be fall season. So, how do you scale this when we talk about teams and utilizing it? How do you scale this without turning people into passengers?
This is where you can decide, am I driving the bus or am I riding the bus? Okay, there's 3 guardrails.
Okay.
Propose versus dispose.
Okay.
The AI drafts it. The humans decide. You don't have to do what it tells you. You can say, well, I'm not so sure about it. Give me another viewpoint.
Well.
Right? You can also tell it, show your work.
Yeah.
Show me the steps.
Mm-hmm.
Show me the sources. Show me the differences between what you're telling me and what the other opinion is, and make it that I can compare the two.
Right.
So show me the work. That way, when you're looking at it, you at least have an idea. Because when you ask it to show you the work, you're telling it, I don't trust you, and you need to tell me what's up.
Right.
Then you can take those individual pieces and then go research those separately. But then you're proving that it's telling you the truth or not. The other thing is, it's called sandbox autonomy. Now, a sandbox, when I teach computers and I teach security, I say, treat the sandbox like a litter box for your cat. Do you want your cat to crap all over the house, or do you want to only crap in the litter box? So the reason we have a litter box is so that the cat only craps in the litter box. If I don't have a litter box, my cat's going to crap all over the house. So maintain the ability to use sandbox autonomy. That way, if AI is taking a crap on you, it only stays in one place.
Wow.
The agents that you create, because this is a big word, agents. The AI agents, which do things on your behalf, only act inside of the scoped, reversible boundaries. The key word is boundaries. When you give it the boundaries, you're telling it this is what you're allowed to do. Left, right, top, bottom. This is what you're allowed to do. And then you make sure that it stays inside the box. Because if you let AI out of the box, what's it going to do? It's going to run wild, and you are the passenger on the crazy bus.
Absolutely. It's pulling you instead of you pulling it. What about the quiet risk skill atrophy?
Oh, see, now this is a big deal.
Wait. Before you answer that. And smarts, motivators, final bosses. Look, we're talking AI, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit of word salad. So you hear a word you don't understand. Hey, man, you got an AI? Look it up.
Go look it up.
Go look it up. It's right there at your fingertips. All right, go ahead.
All right. So skill atrophy is a big deal. This is going to be one of the problems we're facing, and we're actually going to do a complete session. We're going to do one of these on the problem we have with our education system with the young kids coming up. So we're going to do a full-blown session on that, so you understand what's happening in the schools.
Right.
And we're going to really break that down. So if you instrument against it, you rotate your manual repetitions, you require rationale on approvals, you make it explain, and you run periodic drills with no AI. Don't just constantly trust AI to get something done. Do it outside of AI. If I can't do it cold, you don't sign off. So when we do disaster preparedness training, we always say, if the computers are down, how do you function?
Right.
What do you do? For example, let's say I'm in a medical facility and the computers are down. Patients are still coming in. How do you deal with the patients? Well, there's a whole process. There's a box full of forms. You do your paperwork. You fill out your hard copy paper. And when you're done with the outage, you then plug all that information back into the system and you catch up on your paperwork. But you still function. You have to maintain the ability and the autonomy to function without it. Do not become dependent on it. If I can't do it without AI, then I shouldn't sign off on it, because then I know I'm hooked. Right?
Right. Well, make sure you keep your hands on the wheel. And that's the whole game.
That's all.
Don't let it get control.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Keep your hands on the wheel.
You have to keep your hands on the wheel. You have to be the one in control.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, what are you? You're just a
Right.
consumer. Do you want to produce or do you want to consume? And that's a real big difference on perspective.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You don't want to be just a consumer. You want to be a producer. There's where your value is in this world, is to produce. Your value is not consumption. The world's full of consumers.
But you know, consumers are comfortable.
The world's not full of producers.
Right. But the world loves to be comfort. And comfort equals consumerism. Absolutely. Or consumers.
Well, it's easy to consume.
Yeah.
They make it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Go look at TikTok and notice that 3 hours of your life is already gone, and you just doom scroll 3 hours.
Oh boy,
that's consumption.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Consumption.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you do you.
Rapid fire, man, real quick. We just got finished talking about risk. What's the antidote?
Okay, the big thing we talk about, echo loops, right? Mm-hmm. If I start watching certain videos, suddenly my feed is full of videos. Okay. Example was anybody knows about the Yeti vlogs. Mm-hmm. You start watching those and start liking 2 or 3 of them, pretty soon your feed is full of Yeti vlogs.
Yeah.
That's called echo loop.
Or the latest Jet 2 holiday.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
So when you have this stuff happening and you identify and you know it's going to happen,
mm-hmm.
you have to identify and diversify your inputs.
Right.
Force counter arguments. Do something different. Okay? Just do something different. That's a big deal on that one. The next one's called surveillance drift. Now here we go. If you think that you're being surveilled, meaning your data is being taken and used. So if I talk about kitty litter and how I deal with it with computer security, suddenly my feed is full of cat litter ads. So that's surveillance, right?
Right.
So how do you deal with that? Minimize the data. Favor your local or private computing, meaning sometimes you just got to shut your phone off. Restrict your scopes, meaning change what you're doing. Don't follow the same repetitive routine. Mix it up a little bit.
Right.
And what falls directly into that is called lazy thinking. This is where we have a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy thinking, okay? You start getting answers. You just start to accept them because they're good answers. I don't need to do anything with that.
Yeah, that's true.
So start to do things like a verification ritual.
Yeah.
Treat your output like a junior analyst. In other words, you're the boss and somebody just gave you some information. What do? Do you trust it or do you cross-check it? So now cross-check it. Return your key steps. Document why. Figure it out. Okay? Look at anything that's given to you as I have to verify whether it's good or not. Mm-hmm. So if somebody just gives you some information, you don't blindly trust it. Well, why would you blindly trust AI? Treat it like anybody else. I have to make sure that what you're giving me is good and correct.
Exactly. Vigilance over vibes. And listen, AI won't steal your agency or anything for that matter. You're going to give it away.
Oh, you're going to give it away because it's going to look good. It's going to feel good. AI is going to make you feel like you're doing the best thing ever. It's going to encourage you.
Right.
It's going to encourage you to be lazy. But that's okay because we know it. Absolutely. And as long as we know it, it's okay. You leverage it for your benefit.
Right.
You make it that it's not a bad thing that it's doing this. You tell it, hey, I know what you're doing. And you know what? I'm kind of okay with it because I know what you're doing. So I'm going to take advantage of that loop that you're trying to put me in to do what? Leverage it back on itself to make it vet itself. You see?
Exactly.
Hey, give me the opposite perspective of what you just gave me. Just give me the opposite. And I want 5 arguments as to why what I just asked you was incorrect. And it's going to go, what? Yeah, absolutely. Tell me the opposite of what I just said. And that's easy to do in anything.
Yeah.
In anything. Or tell it once in a while, I don't believe you. Prove to me why what you said is true. That way you're not becoming the product.
That product, right.
You are driving the bus. And I can't say that enough.
Yeah.
Who
You're not on the leash.
It's
not pulling you. Right.
Absolutely. Who's walking the dog?
So real quick, in the near future, very, very near future, I mean, very, very near future, we just upgraded to 5.0. Let's think short horizon, right? What do real teams feel in the next year?
Okay. So some things that we got going on in next year. This is stuff that's coming up right now, and it's the big push. Okay. And this is the big push that nobody's really talking about, but you kind of hear it once in a while. And the big push that's coming on is routine agents. It's an agent. Look up that word, AI agent. If you want to look something up, go look up what is an AI agent. It's an AI agent living inside of your suites. It triages your inboxes. It does your first draft, kickoff workflows. All these things are going to happen where the agent has to have access at root level. Think about this. If I'm going to use AI agents, it's got to have access to everything. So it's got my calendar. It's got access to my credit card. It's got access to my email. It's got access to my text messages. It's got access to everything so that it can work on my behalf.
Right.
So that's a routine agent. So the question is, who's creating security for the agent? These platforms you use individually are all secure, and they make sure that you must validate who you are. But if I give up my autonomy to the agent, what happens? The agent, you have to make it pause.
Right.
Don't let it be automated. Make it pause and says, I can't do anything which is an actionable item without approval. If I can do that to my agent, then I maintain control. If my agent operates without any other approval, it can just do. And now I made a mess because I got do everywhere. Right? So make it pause. You're going to do cross-service assistance. Now, here's what's going to happen. Don't let one agent do everything. Have multiple agents, and each one is independent. They all must checks and balances. Now, we call this in the computing world separation of duties. Don't allow one agent to have control of everything. Have multiple agents controlling separate things. That way, they must interact, and at each step, everybody must get approval. They can do the plan, but they can't execute the plan unless it's reviewed and approved, and then they can execute. So that's cross-service assistance. So then what occurs, we have what's called compounding domain gains, where biology leads, the materials follow.
Right.
So this is where we are. You have to stay alert, stay alive, don't get lazy. Treat it like anything else. Are you going to just take a little, like, you remember those remote control cars that they used to have back in the day that had the little gasoline engines? It's called a Cox engine. You would start the engine on it and it would just drive really fast. And the only thing you had control of was the steering. But it was at full speed, but you could
it was at full speed. Yeah.
So that was old school. This is what you treat this AI like. When I start the engine, boy, it's going to go. So when it does, I have to maintain control somewhere.
Yeah.
Because if I don't maintain the control, it's going to crash.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And listen, smarts, final bosses, as a sensei, he just mentioned control. Here's 3 questions you can ask yourself when utilizing AI to help you come up with better solutions, right? Question number 1: does this make me smarter or faster? Number 2: do I understand what it's doing? And number 3: can I turn it off and still function? Anytime you're looking for implementing a solution using AI, ask yourself those 3 questions. Just write them down and have them next to you, memorize them, and use them as a tool to help you with whatever you're trying to get AI to implement.
Man, I keep bumping that thing on my forearm.
It's all good, man.
It's one of those cool little headphones that says, you can mute me at any time. Just touch the button here. And then I'm reaching for my water and boop, there it goes.
There it goes.
Absolutely. You want to keep those things in mind. Those are super critical, right?
Absolutely.
Look, automation is freedom only when it's auditable. If it's just doing it on its own, and I don't know what it's doing, and I don't know the language it's using, we got a problem. It's in control of me. I am not in control of it. You need to know this. This is the positive part about AI. It can do the most wonderful things in the world. You have to take the effort to stay in control of it so that you're the one walking the dog. Do not let the dog drag you all over the park.
And you have to ask yourself, what's the cost if you get it wrong or AI gets it wrong? You have to make sure that the information that it's relaying to you isn't bad information.
It's just information.
Yeah,
it's just information.
Yeah.
Look, AI is not inherently harmful. It's just not. It's a reflection of you. If you're lazy, it's going to help you be lazy. Right? It's going to help you to be lazy because it wants to just do what you want. You are. It's going to reflect you. It's just a mirror.
It's just a mirror.
And if you're not understanding that, hey, I'm inherently lazy, that's going to just make you lazier.
It sure will.
If you're not inherently lazy and you're inherently driven to move the ball forward, it's going to reflect that. Its responses are actually going to be different than someone who's lazy.
Quick question for you before we got a few more minutes, and this is a real quick question. 5 years from now, what will we think was naive about today's conversation, if anything at all? Well, I mean,
5 years from now, we're going to think that when we reach, and again, I don't in any way want to be negative in this particular podcast because this is a positive podcast. So I don't want to look back and say, man, we messed it up. We're going to think that we were naive in creating this revolutionary change without guardrails. That's what we're going to think. We're going to go, man, we should have had at least a couple of safety precautions in place, because we're not right now. If you make an AI agent and say, I want to go to a concert, find me a concert, find me the best price and the best seats, purchase tickets, schedule it, tell all my friends that I'm going, create buzz about me going to this concert, and you turn it loose, all of those different secure platforms that it's required for you to currently do this on your own are all going to be done in an unsecure manner, because the AI agent doesn't care about security. It only cares about getting the job done.
True.
So I think we're going to look back on it and go, man, we should have put some safety rails. Where was the seatbelt? You know, they realize that seatbelts work in crashes under 35 miles an hour. It's not the crashes that are over the 100 miles an hour that matters. It's the crash in under 35 miles an hour. And we're going to say, why didn't we put damn seatbelts in the car?
Mm-hmm.
I think in 5 years, that's what we're going to be talking about is why didn't we put some safety measures in place?
Yeah.
Why didn't we protect us from ourselves?
True.
Because it's not that AI is going to be evil. It's that we are going to make it do dumb stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
It's us.
Yeah. It's always us.
It's always us. We don't make
It's always us.
Look, how many people do you know of that when they tend to make bad decisions, do you think they make them better and get it better right, or they just make more bad decisions?
They just make more bad decisions.
Okay, then here we are. You got a tool that can enhance that. So instead of me making bad decisions that are this big, I'm making bad decisions that are this big.
Oh man.
And that's all it's going to be. It's just a mirror and a reflection of what you put in. Trash in, trash out.
Trash in, trash out. Yeah.
And it's going to be a great tool for people.
Yeah.
If they take the time to just kind of figure it out. You don't have to be an expert at this stuff, but you can make your life better if you just try. Let me give you a couple small fasties. Okay. You can tell it, rewrite this email.
Yeah.
Make it polite but firm.
Under
120 words. Boom. Do that.
Yeah.
You can tell it, summarize this PDF in 8 bullets, list 5 risks. Done. Turn these refrigerator items, into 5 meals under $12 and organize them Monday through Friday. Here's my ingredients. Make a printable 1-page resume from this working history, and you put up all your working history. It'll create a resume for you.
Yeah.
Oh, and tell it for this type of job.
Right.
Oh, give me a 3-day workout plan for a sore knee. Here's how much I weigh, and I only want to do 20 minutes a day. Those are the kind of things that AI is going to make your life so much better because you don't have to spend all that researching time and mess with it. So it can really enhance your life if you let it.
Absolutely. And to add to the Sensei's point, to ensure that you stay out of these echo loops, because it will put you in an echo chamber very fast. But to stay out of those echo loops, diversify your inputs, force it to have counter arguments, do virtual verification rituals, right?
Yep.
You got to make sure you're treating that output.
Stay grounded.
Yeah. Like a junior analyst. Nothing against junior analysts, but yeah.
You got to stick. You got to keep it grounded. Keep it real.
You gotta
right? Keep it real.
Yep. Man.
It's a great tool. It's going to do amazing things.
Absolutely.
And it's going to do amazing things for a lot of people who didn't realize it was going to do amazing things. But it can if you let it.
It will.
And if you're not sure how to do it, guess what? It can teach you. Say, AI,
it can teach you,
I don't know what to do in this environment, and I'm trying to figure this out. Help me learn how to use you to the maximum benefit without me getting caught in all the lazy loops. Yeah. And it'll lay it out for you, and it'll tell you, do this and do that. Follow these instructions, and copy it out of there, paste it, save it as a Word document, and then follow the damn instructions that it teaches you. It's going to teach you how to not mess up.
It's going to teach you.
If you let it.
Teach you. Yep. Hey, and what we've been saying the entire show as we get ready to close out, AI is a powerful tool. Powerful tools require skill, safety, and most importantly, respect.
Respect the tool.
Respect the tool, baby. That's our show for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Episode number 105, Tech Tuesday. I'm the Final Boss. He's our co-host. Let's give it up to the Sensei, man. He dropped some gems tonight, man. Let's give it up to the Sensei. Woo! And as always, thank you for joining us. And to each and every last single one of you around the world, no matter where you're tuning in and whatever time you're doing it, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Be balanced, be equal, and most importantly, be safe. Y'all have a great week. I'll see y'all again on this Thursday for a special guest Thursdays. And Sensei will be back next Tuesday. So y'all have a great one. Be good. I hope you took some great notes. That's our show for tonight.